It's time for another round of Find the Hidden Word. Ready? Turnip. Did you guess turnip? Very good. We're doing No Way today, which we have addressed in a live stream, but, you know, that was kind of on the fly, and now I had a little more time to work on it and work with it, but also who would want to paw through a 45-minute video in hopes of finding what they're looking for? So No Way, back to our yield roots for Philly Josh, Martin Steger, Toaster Dog 7, I still hope that's your real name, Kaylor, Kevin, and Barbara. Okay, this is such an unadulterated Pearl Jam jam, one of my favorite things that Pearl Jam does. They just sort of lay something down and let it happen, and like the middle part of Rearview Mirror could just go on forever for me, and I'd be happy. Anyways, for the longest time, Stone goes like this. We're in drop D, so your E string is now low D, you see, and then we're gonna go, on the record, he goes 14th fret, slide down, and then give me an open drop D power chord, so the fat 3 strings. And that's the only time that happens. And then we're gonna grab the 9th fret, and then the A string turns to 11, back to our 999, 5, 9. The only thing that's changing is A is going from 9 to 11 there. The things you hear Mike do there are with his auto swell on his guitar. Grab the 10th fret of the B string, 8th fret, 7th fret, followed by E7, B8, B7. Going. And that takes us up through like the first 2.5 minutes of the song. So this one's hard to keep track of in your brain because it's all so similar, but yet so different. So I'm going to give this a listen and make sure I get everything good for you. Time goes on and Mike gets jammier. He's dealing with the B minor pentatonic scale here, so you're going to skip your low E string since we've changed what it is and start on the A string 7th fret, 9, to the D string 7, 9, to the G string 7, 9, and then for B we got 7, 10, and same thing on baby E. You'll notice that the aforementioned this note is not in the scale, and it's not, but it is part of the, D major scale and B minor scale, but the pentatonic scale, pentatonic, has only 5 notes from the usual 7, so that's one of those other 2 notes, which gives it that kind of creepy sound. Anyways, not one of those things that's the same every time Pearl Jam plays it, so I would say jam away in B minor pentatonic to suit your druthers. Until we get to the chorus, where I think because Stone's still doing this, right? Still, he hasn't done anything different yet. But Mike kind of comes in with this thing. Which I'm going to go with slide up to your drop D power chord, 999, and then abandon that ship and play G11 and B12, and slide it down to 7-8. And then you can grab your D string on the 7th fret and kind of give it a bend with enough time to either slide up to it or just get to it, whatever. So like, and then you definitely hear him do that's a B minor pentatonic riff there. Or whatever you like there, but that's along the lines of what he does. I think that's the one. I like that one. Bend G, 9, pull off to 7, and then end on D9. Yeah, that one's cool. And then we're into the bridge, which starts on the. This is like a total key. What key? Now we're doing something completely different in true, Stone fashion. He's good with these things. So grab the 6th fret of our drop D power chord to open, 2, 3, repeat. And notice how the whole thing starts on an up, up. And all the changes happen on an up, too. Up, up, up. really cool Stone. Well, it's not really a solo, but he's playing by himself, so it is a solo, but it's really more of a riff. Back with that. I think this is one of my secret favorite Stone moments, when just the whole band leaves and Stone does this weird part that no one would ever think of, but Stone, this is brilliant. Okay, so grab the B string 3rd fret, and we're going to grab the G string 3rd fret also. Now, I like to use my ring finger on the B string. It's going to stay there the whole time, and these notes are going to change. So 3, 3, G turns to 2, and then we're going to leave everything how it is, pointer finger G2, ring finger B3, and then grab D3. And then we're going to walk up on the G string, open 2, 3, 2, and then open, D3, G open. So that was So Far. And then G string 3, 2, D3. Now walk up on the D string, open 3, now open G. And then you hear kind of the open D string, but you want open D, G2, B3. So here's that whole thing. And then I think he goes like at the end of it, but Stone repeats that while Mike chimes in with something. Let's see how well we can hear that. Don't move. Mike doesn't do very much. Grab the B string 8th fret and down to 6. And then the 10th fret. And that's pretty much, and then he makes some, noise. But what I wanted to mention was Stone's all the second time. And then he goes, so grab your D3, your G2, and your B3. But it's like, that's fun. And talking about, and that's it. We've done No Way. Woohoo! Yay for us. But talking about like moves and pentatonic scale, you hear Mike do this one, and I think this is a neat one, because when you learn other people's solos, it helps you in your solos, because you learn moves that you can call upon in whatever key you're in, for whatever, pentatonic shape you're in, and there's more than just this one, and we will go over them, but here's a little move for you. Grab B7, B10, E7, E10, back to B10. You recognize that from this song, right? Then he bends the B string there, but yeah, you can do that in whatever key you're in. You're just using the top, the baby strings from your pentatonic, which for us, of course, is the 7th and the 10th frets, because we're in B minor pentatonic. But if you're in a song that's in A minor, you'd be all... Sounds totally different in the context of the song we're doing now, but back to No Way's key. Yeah, that's cool. So No Way, awesome request. It's been a long time, I feel like, since we've done a Yield song, so woohoo! Pat Prime, how many more Yield songs do we have to go? You're my Pearl Jam album completion accountant, so we'll wait on your answer. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the great request, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.